Hey lovelies, it's CJ. So I've been in Los Angeles for a couple of weeks, and I had a few ideas. One major one being that I wanted to show you guys a couple of my favorite places, and what better way to do that than matching my makeup to them. So today, I wanted to take you guys to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Salon. And if you know me, you know I'm a die-hard for ABH, so I thought this would be so much fun. So I started in Pasadena, and right now we're on the 110 on our way through downtown. I think to get to Beverly Hills it took me about 40-45 minutes, so not too bad, but not too close. Now, one thing I will say is it took me over an hour and a half to get back to where I was, and because of this drive, I will never again judge LA drivers in my life. Like, I will be the first to admit, I have road rage, and I have definitely made fun of people in LA for thinking 15 minutes is a long drive. I am so sorry, guys. I understand now. Now, Rodeo Drive is of course Rodeo Drive. It's the top of the top designers with Saint Laurent, Cartier, Alexander McQueen, Louis Vuitton, and while I hope ABH gets that prime spot on Rodeo, I think they're making their way perfectly fine just a couple of streets away. Okay, so you guys will see more of the inside of the salon later, but first I want to jump into this makeup because I'm so excited. So first I want to take my Tarte Shape Tape and start just spot concealing. Including this spot on my forehead where it may have been dark, I may have been blind, and I may have run into my friend's glass door. I'm using my Beauty Blender Dry to blend this out before going into my Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick in F4. But, before I can blend that out...
Hi. I don't want to interrupt you doing your makeup, but,
I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry. How are you liking everything?
It was so good.
Really?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you want me to get you anything?
No.
Free refill, any free sweets if you want?
I'm so good.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Post anything, tag us.
I will do. Thank you. Okay, so now that I knew that I was not getting forcibly removed from the premises, I'm going in and blending everything out with my clean hands first, just to make sure it has that real skin-like texture. Then I'm just going back in and adding another layer to build that up, making sure to really rub the stick against the scars on my cheeks to help fill them in before blending it all out with my Beauty Blender. Okay, let me clarify because that sounded a little bad. I'm digging this into my scars, not my pores. Please do not dig this in if you have large pores, friends. I'm going in with my Shape Tape one more time to conceal and highlight under my eyes, and as I blend that out, I'm going to go ahead and take it up onto my eyelids just to blank those out and make them a bit more uniform. Alright, and now before either even has the chance to think about creasing, I'm going to book it, and I want to quickly take my setting powder and set underneath my eyes and on top of the lids before I chill out and set the rest of my face with a larger fluffy brush. For the eyes, all I want to do is to just dip into the Riviera palette and take the light peachy shade Estate on a tapered brush through my crease, just to bring back a bit of the definition that we lost, before dragging that onto the lower lash line to hide the great divide of a crease under my eye. For the cheeks, I took Monte Carlo from that palette on a small fluffy brush, which is great for actually building it up. And with my blush, I've been really liking doing it this way, first focusing it on the apple right under my eyes, then taking it, draping and blending whatever is left onto my temples and outer corner before just slapping a good pop of it onto the bridge of my nose. And then to finish off just the simple part of this look, I'm taking Anastasia's Bohemian Liquid Lipstick and drawing on my lips. keep it looking like skin, I'm gonna assault my face, and likely any passerby, honestly, with Elf Matte Magic and fan my face. So here's how we're looking so far, which would be adorable just for every day. Throw on some highlight and you're good, but now comes the actual fun part with this. I'm taking my NYX Epic Ink liner and sketching out a dashed line of the ABH logo on the side of my face. I'm using a face chart that I drew up on my phone as a reference, sat right in front of me. Okay, so about now is when the baristas inside started to take notice and start watching through the window. At one point I ended up with like 3 of them just standing and watching, but they were so cool and actually started to cheer me on at one point. So huge shout out to the girls at Cafe Shira right across the street. And by the way, I did get like a huge coffee and food. I promise I wasn't just like loitering at this table for the scenery. Ooh, okay, the jacket is coming off. It's getting hot. It's getting serious. And with a deep breath, because I was definitely shaking at this point, I'm moving on to filling in the logo with Anastasia liquid lipstick in Midnight, which I actually just found out was discontinued. That may or may not have made me cry a little bit, but it's fine, I guess. They still have their Midnight cream lipstick, but it's not the same. So for the most part, I'm switching between a flat shading brush to lay the color down, and a small liner brush to keep the edges as clean as I can for right now. Then I'm going in with my Epic Ink liner again, just to make sure all of the lines are perfect and precise and ready to go. Last I want to pop in a soft glam and take the black shade Noir to blend out the edges by my ear and my hairline, since they technically should continue into the other half of the logo. And after that, we're done. Okay, now let's go ahead and head back into the salon, because I want to show you guys my favorite part, possibly of the entire place. And who better to tell us how we did than one of the artists that looks at the logo all day? Okay, so, like, tear it apart, what do you think? Like,
I wouldn't tear it apart at all. It's really cool.
Nothing?
No, I love it. I really like the blush. That's my favorite thing.
That's actually the Riviera palette.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blush is great because you can use it on like your face and your eyes. The Riviera, I really like it, and the logo's good.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Well, I was going to take this off, but I think I'm going out with this still on, and I'll take it off later. So, let me know if you guys liked this kind of setup, and if you want more of it, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, so something you guys might not know about me is I've actually been married for quite some time.
I've been married for about 6 years now, and he isn't aware. That's the thing. But eventually.